Alright guys, this is that video I promised where I'm going to be quiet. The rattle, like there's marbles on the piston. That's 1500 revs, very light load. Engine's been running about 1 minute. I'm just driving around in some back streets. Terrible, isn't it? I'm just off the gas now. We're doing about 50 to 60 Ks. About 50, whatever, you know. We'll give it a little bit more noise. And then I'll tell you about this mount that I'm using because it's bloody awesome. We've just hit 60, light acceleration, just cruising. When I back off, the rattle goes away. When it warms up, it'll quieten down. But it's absolutely bloody terrible. It's not the normal noisy 1kd rattle, okay? So some 1kds are quiet, some make a little bit of noise because that's the normal noise they make. This is not the normal noise they make. This is not normal combustion or detonation. So how's the picture so far? Nice and steady? I've got to tell you the honest truth here. We've used some other phone holders over the years. I'm going to tell you all about them. And there's been some cheapies here and there. Some work, some don't. Some of them you got to jam things under them to support your camera so that, you know, you get a reasonable picture. Anyway, we're using the quad lock, and it's new to us because I couldn't be bothered mucking around with these cheapies that come loose, wobble around. They wobble. Did you notice in other videos they wobble and make noises? So this video is again about two things like the previous one. I might not have adjusted the camera perfectly, but I just stopped and adjusted it so that you didn't have the mounting bracket in the picture. And that's not zoomed at all, that's all the way back. So, and this is a rough road. This used to be a dirt road. There's quite a few potholes. So I'm just gonna, you know, there's some potholes. We're not on the dirt road yet, it's a blacktop. There's some potholes just here, and this has got standard suspension, this Hilux, so it's not bad, but it's not the greatest ride. But I brought a vehicle down here yesterday, and I'll tell you what, it rode absolutely awesome. I'll give you some info about that if you want to hang around. But this video is mainly about me stopping talking. The problem we got is you can't hear the rattle on the dirt road. So now you've seen how good the mount is, we'll turn around. We'll get back up on the quiet road, and by the engine would have warmed up too much by then. And guess what? You won't be able to hear the rattle, but lucky you had the good first couple of minutes. So let's finish talking about that. And there's going to be more review videos, and the quad lock mounts is what we're going to be using in all the vehicles with the cameras, and you can see it. Look, I'm just demonstrating how good it is. It's got no support whatsoever. I'm driving on a dirt road. There is some little corrugations and potholes. Well, this guy going to walk out in front of me. What's the matter with people? Seriously, I thought he was just going to walk across in front of me. Anyway, you know, wouldn't you just wait till the only car on the road went past before you started walking in that direction? Anyway, whatever. Everybody does these things. Well, not everybody, you know. A lot of people do these things. Anyway, look at that. I'm just demonstrating. So the bracket's good. Now let's get up here on the quiet road again. Look at these grots. Overnight, 1, 2, 3 trailer loads of rubbish have been dumped, mate. Unbelievable. Anyway, enough talk about the quad lock, right? I'm very happy. It's only days for us. So we're going to do a full review. We're going to use them a lot, and I'm going to let you know if there's problems with it vibrating around, whether I can get the right adjustment or not, whether it, you know, falls off the windscreen. I'll tell you what, they're that sticky. The quality and design and quality of these things is far beyond anything else that I've seen. Doesn't mean I haven't seen something better, but bloody awesome so far. But there's going to be more videos. Thanks for watching on that. Now I'll stop talking and let's see if this rattle's gone, because we're pretty close to up to full temp. Now the rattle we got now is what I'd call what's a fairly normal rattle. So these 1KDs, when they're cold, most vehicles don't have a bad, when you've got a bad combustion when they're cold, that's when you can pick there's something wrong. The injectors aren't working right. They can hide it once it warms up. Do you notice the difference? It's just your normal diesel rattle now. So does that mean everything's okay or not? Well, when the majority of vehicles, the ones without problems that let's say don't make that bad combustion noise when there's cold, when they're cold, well obviously that means this one's not okay. Is it going to do damage being like that? Well, that's a good question. And how long is a piece of string? And how bad's the damage? And how long does it take doing that damage over, you know, minor damage, let's say, over a long period of time? You know, so that's a question that's very difficult to answer. Anyway, enough talk about the noisy vehicle and the quad lock mount. That's not necessarily where you'd normally put it. You can put it down lower, up high over your left side. You can have it to obviously hold your phone, and it just, that's why they call it quad lock. So these four things, and it just locks on. You can spin it either left or right to put it on and off, and it's basically as simple as that, and you're done, right? Obviously I just bumped, I didn't lock it in properly, but yeah, lock it in like that and you're good to go. Anyway, whatever, I'm not saying to go out and buy them all yet, just letting you know what we're using, because a lot of people have asked, hey, what bracket do you use? And we see a lot of these, all sorts of different brackets in customers' cars, and you know, I sort of go like that, like this cabin crew one sitting here, and I go, mate, it's rubbish. Anyway, cabin crew team, why would you trademark something that bad? But anyway, each to their own. I'm going to be using these for lots and lots of phones and videos and whatever, and I'm going to let you know what I think. But at the moment I'm impressed. So if you're using them, good on you. If you want to use them, good on you. And if you want to wait and see what the outcome and the genuine review is, subscribe, turn the bell on. As far as all the rattles go, it is a hard one. If this was my vehicle, I'd put a set of injectors in it, simply because they are 8 years old. It's only done 111,000 Ks. Doing them every 8 years. It's a big expense, but it's not every 8 years when you work it out over the time. Better to be safe than sorry. That noise when it's cold will be enough to make anyone sick. Let us know in the comments how well you could hear the noise at the start. I tried not to talk, I went off topic. We covered 2 topics, and there's more info coming on both. And there could be a video later on how quiet this Hilux is after the injectors are done. Let's see. But like I said, it's not a mess. This is not one of those ones where you go, oh wow, that's bad, you know, park it, don't drive it, don't take it anywhere. Now, it gets a lot worse than that. That's just a wrong combustion sound, only when it's cold, is what I've noticed. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, turn the bell on, catch you on the next one, and smash that like button if you learnt something. See ya.